Alright, hey guys, Echo here. It's going to be another chill analysis of a Shanghai major game. This is the first one of the tournament. I'm pretty excited. Should be an interesting game with Secret and CDEC. I want to see how Secret has recovered since their, last performances have been so good. And actually, CDEC is in a similar boat. I don't think they've been doing as poorly as Secret, but certainly not as good as people expected the second place TI team to do. But a pretty standard 6.86 draft here. Invoker bans, Chen or Spirit bans, very standard. Gyro ban is a little weird, but makes sense because Aggressive is a very notorious Gyro player. Secret chooses to draft Nature's Prophet first. I think this is pretty good. The hero fits into like almost every draft, really. I'm a bit worried about CDEC going for some kind of Spear Breaker draft, but who knows? Okay, CDEC grab Void early on. You should expect to see silences come up from Secret in the next few picks. I think Void is a great hero, but he needs to be in the right composition. So he definitely shines in competitive play.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, I'm curious to see whether CDEC grabs Skywrath here. Because if they grab Skywrath here, then that denies a great hero against Void in lane. Like Skywrath comes with the silence, and he's very good at trading with Void in lane. And he also pairs very well with him, obviously with Chronosphere and Mystic Flare. Okay, they choose to pick up Lina. I think they're just going for an ambiguous pick here. This could be a support hero for Garter or Q, or it could be a mid. Shiki plays it quite a bit. Wouldn't surprise me if it was mid. Actually, you can pretty much count on it being mid for CDEC, I think. If it was another team, maybe not, but who knows. Okay, so either way, I do expect Secret to pick up like some kind of silence or hex in this pick here. I would like to see that anyway.
Reserve time.
Okay. Okay, no, that's actually pretty smart. So rather than going for like an aggressive counter to Void, they go for a counter to Lina and Void, and that people can't die if they're shallow graved in Chronosphere. It's not possible. I mean, it's not a good answer to him in lane, and I hope they do pick up like good heroes against him in lane. But I think this will do. That was a good pick because it also does very well against Lina. It's really hard for her to use combo somebody down if Dazzle is in the game. Hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, bounty ban from Secrets. I think this is just because Bounty and Lina naturally pair very well together. Like Lina can burst somebody down, and Bounty collects track gold. Also, Bounty provides like a little bit of extra burst, which can like turn the tides of ganks. It's pretty good. Brood ban from Secret, standard Misery ban. He plays it quite a bit for Secret in their competitive games anyway. Does pretty well. I'd say it's one of his better heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
So, I did say earlier that Secret wants some kind of silence, but if they do go for a Skywrath or something similar here, they need to like make sure that they have good CC on their other few heroes, because Skywrath alone with just a silence is not good enough. He needs some kind of like setup stun in order to really get the most out of the hero. And I guess they could use Sprout, but that's not nearly as reliable as a stun or Mystic Flare. It's too easily countered by Cloning Blade, in my opinion. We'll see, though. I'd imagine Secret is considering a hero with Void synergy right now. There really are like too many to ban out though. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I think Skyreth is still really good for secret or secret CDEC rather. It's quite good against Prophet in lane. It's one of the few heroes who can like go toe to toe with Prophet. Okay, yeah, so they go with Witch Doctor. Good laning hero, and more importantly, there's a lot of synergy with Chronosphere with the Death Ward. So that's pretty good. He can also lane very well against Prophet.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
You know, even after Dazzle has been nerfed so many times, he's still like really staying at the top tier of competitive play. Like he's a top tier pick. It's pretty surprising. I think it's just because like the concept of having a hero who can, you know, keep somebody alive guaranteed for 5 seconds is too good to pass up, really. In addition to him just being a great laner, he's like a great lane neutralizer. If there's a very aggressive dual lane, then Dazzle's a great hero against it. Okay, Viper ban from CDEC. I'm not really sure why. I think just because it's a good hero against Lina in lane, and they wanted Lina to have a good lane. That makes the most sense to me. I also pick up Inch, pretty good hero against what Secret currently has. They don't have any ways to deal with it. So right now they pretty much, assuming this is an offlane Enchantress, of course, which is actually, it could be either safe lane solo, offlane, or jungle.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm leaning towards jungle.
5 seconds.
I'm not really sure. But either way, Secret doesn't have great heroes against Enchantress, whether she's going like the early game jungling Enchantress or the laning offlane Enchantress. Okay, Tusk is okay against her, but they still need some kind of magic damage. I'm kind of sad that you can't snowball people out of Chrono anymore, actually. I think that was a really fun mechanic, but so it goes.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Secret has like overall very low damage output right now. Prophet does more than he used to, but it's not that much more. I think we can expect like a hard carry coming up from Envy this game. Maybe something like Spectre. No, Spectre's not that good. I actually think Clinks is pretty good here. It's good against most of these heroes. Like, you can survive against a burst from Lina. You can kill Enchantress later on through Untouchable with Strafe. You probably can die into Chrono if, like, you get focused pretty hard. But you also do have a Dazzle, so I'm not sure. I do think Clinks is quite good here, though.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, OD. Here's pretty good against Ench in lane, but mostly later on. I think Ench can actually beat OD in lane with a creep, but it depends on like how the supports move on Secret and how much they pressure her.
10 seconds remaining.
He's also like a soft counter to Void. He can Astral imprison people in Chronosphere. Can imprison people who are getting heals comboed by Lina. Like, overall, he's just a strong hero. He's really good at hitting things and doing a lot of damage at, like, 8 minutes. From then on, he just does 1 million damage at 550 range. It's pretty nuts.
Turn to pick.
Okay, so Weaver banned from Secret. I'm not totally sure why. It's good against Prophet, okay against OD because you can kite him. And everything else, it's like, pretty mediocre. Ember banned from CDEC. That kind of surprises me. I don't see Ember as being like pretty amazing. It's like good against Enchantress in lane way later, or I guess like level 2 or 3 is starts to get okay, but it's still not enough to kill with these heroes, I don't think. Like I don't think a level 2 Ember can kill a level 2 Enchantress even with Snowball and like Shadow Wave and stuff. Pretty weird ban, but
Team Secrets
well.
turn to pick.
Okay, well if they plan on going Sven, then Ember is like pretty okay against Sven. Even actually, I think they're like good against each other. Ember counters Sven by being able to kite him and avoid his stun very easily, and not take damage from Sven. But Sven is really good against Ember because of Warcry. Like he buffs up his team, so they're very hard to cleave down. I'm not really sure. Interesting ban. Bristleback. That is not a hero in my opinion, but I am not the professional gamer. We'll have to see how it goes. I think look for Secret to try to end the game at like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, somewhere around there. Like they need to get a mech on Prophet or Dazzle very quickly, or even Bristleback, they could do that. And they need to push. I don't see how they outscale CDEC here. CDEC just have 5 heroes who scale extremely well. I also think Bristleback is completely useless when Silver Edge is in the game. This is a pretty good Silver Edge game for Sven. The one downside of that is that it's delaying his BKB and like SNY and other things. So depending on how fast you get it, can really affect the outcome of the game. But who knows? We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I think if this game goes longer than like 25 minutes, Secret just lose. But who knows, really? I'm excited to see how it turns out, actually.
Prepare for battle.
Okay. I'm gonna use this cameraman. Good stuff. Alright. So it looks like standard setup from Secret. OD mid, Bristle, Dazzle bottom, probably roaming Tusk and safe lane or offlane Prophet. Makes sense. Offlane Enchantress for CDEC. Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, it's support Enchant. They had that's actually smart. They had Enchantress run down bottom and place a ward because she's like one of the fastest heroes in the game. She has 335 movement speed, so she can get here faster than any other hero really. So she places a ward here. That's really smart. That makes a big difference for the offlaner. Okay, so offlane Void for CDEC, or support Enchantress, probably jungling. Support Lina as well. Mid Puck and safe lane Sven. I think CDEC's safe lane is pretty strong. It's like pretty scary for Nature's Prophet, but he can do well if he plays a solid game and he messes with the pulls and he harasses with trance. I think he can do pretty well in this lane, even though it's a bit scary. I haven't seen the double circle build. That's pretty interesting. It's akin to Slasher's Way Enchantress. The original offlane Enchantress. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Puppy's blocking for Misery, or Weehaw rather. Q blocking a little bit for Shiki. Looks like Garter got the buy, just like he got the full buy, and Q bought everything else. Oh, never mind. Okay. He did buy a courier. Interesting. Okay, I like this ward by by Garter. This blocks his camp, and it also gives vision in the lane. It's very good. So you can see where Nature's Prophet is, and Nature's Prophet can't mess with the side pull. So CDEC can completely control the lane through this creep camp, as long as Prophet doesn't mess it up with trance. It's pretty good. It's a good start for them. I would like to see Aggressive go for the Max Cleave build early on and get a Helmet Dominator. It's quite good against these heroes. Mainly because of trance, and it'll help him in lane quite a bit. Okay, so XA is going to have a good time in this lane. I think he already has a stick. All he needs to do is chill and get his levels. He'll be good to go. Can probably get aggressive on Paladai later on, but Let's see how it goes. Also, interesting to note that CDEC committed 2 wards to block this camp, which is pretty weird. Usually the offlaners really value this camp, but I guess in this case they wanted to deny them the pull through. But since this camp can be pulled through, now that the new patch is out, I'm not sure how I feel about blocking this. It's probably good because this camp is harder to pull through, and there's a chance that the supports can mess it up, but I don't know if I subscribe to that belief.
No way.
Gotcha.
Haste.
Okay. So mid's going quite well for Secret. We has up 4 CS. And 1 deny. Pretty good. It's doing well. Sven in the safe lane, also doing pretty well. I think he has, just about perfect CS. Good stuff. Envy is a bit behind, but his lane did get pushed into the tower. He has a Glowing Blade now, he shouldn't miss anymore, really. Q's doing a pretty good job farming, actually. He's gonna get another stack here if he uses that tomato. Oh, no, okay. Oh, he's getting pretty good levels either way. This will get him to, like, yeah, about 4. So level 4 at 3 minutes, it's pretty good. Not bad at all. Okay.
Dark light.
Radiant's top tower
Decent trade
is
by
under
XC. He
attack.
could have time walked a little bit sooner, and he would have negated the Shadow Walk damage as well, or the Shadow Wave damage rather, but not a big deal. I also don't think it's possible for Secret to dive him here, so he really doesn't have to worry, as long as he doesn't use time walk incorrectly. What they can do though here is they can, like they have a double wave building up here, like they have 2 range creeps and like 6 melee creeps. They can just run up with the creep wave and zone him out of experience, and that's effectively killing him. Okay, so they force a time walk here, and now he's gonna miss out on a lot of this experience, like just because he's out of range. Okay, yeah, they have Misery come in, and they're coming to a tower.
Bottom tower
So it's kind of what I predicted earlier. Secret is just grouping up early, like super early, and pushing with Nature's Prophet.
Dire's structures are
Expect them to keep doing this for the next, like 10 minutes or so.
under attack.
It's really important that they get T1s early, just because like every hero on CDEC outscales every hero on Secret, so the late game will not go their way at all,
Radiant's top tower
or at least on paper. Who knows what's going to happen in a real game?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, bit of a miss charge there by Puppy, but it's a good try for sure. I think it would have resulted in a kill if he went, or if he landed them. So it's worth it to go for that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Puppy TP's top. He can't really do much here. He doesn't have mana, no mango. I guess it's okay because he's getting experience here, so it's not horrible. Okay, Aggressive is going for the cleave build. It's good stuff. Weeha went for the standard 2-on-2 build. Okay, everything else looks pretty standard to me. Yep. Okay, so Dazzle is one of the best heroes at doing this pull through that Paladin just did, just because you can shadow wave the creeps or the neutral camp very early. So if you ever like pull too early, then you can always just shadow wave and kill the creeps or kill the neutral camp, and you can connect this way. It's quite good. Big fan of that.
Not.
Okay. Secret or CDEC smoke up. I can't imagine that they have a good target here other than Misery. And even Misery is not super great. It looks like they want Weeha.
Radiant's top tower
So this is
under
actually,
attack.
they're gonna kill Misery here if they catch him, but I'm not sure if they will. Really sick dodge by Puppy. He dodged the Sven stun. That's great. Yeah, Misery's not dead. Alright, good stuff. They barely evaded that. That was a fantastic dodge by Puppy. So I think CDEC initiated that because they saw Dazzle went back to base, or he had to go back to base, and he had no mana. So if they go on somebody, he can't just TP in and save them. So that's pretty smart if they did that.
Uproot and after them.
Don't mind me.
Okay. It feels like XE is a bit behind. I guess Bristle is like okay against Void in lane, but I still feel like XE should be doing a little bit better than this. Maybe my EVs are adjusted because I usually go Iron Talon and just jungle, but he hasn't been getting like total free farm in the jungle, so who knows really. So Aggressive is really pulling ahead in CS here. He's not too high, or he's not too far ahead of OD in net worth, but I think it's going to start accelerating quite a bit. Like he's going for max cleave, so. And he also has Helmet Dominator, he's working on the Ancients. Oh, that's quite good. I really do think Secret is on a timer here though. Like, I know OD is a fantastic carry, but I'm not sure if he can carry the game like completely by himself against all of these heroes. Like, CDEC just has too much damage on their lineup. And it's a lot of damage that goes through magic immunity too, which is a huge problem. Like, Sven is all physical, you know, with the exception of his stun. Puck can't really do anything against magic immunity, but she doesn't matter. Lena can get an Aghanim's later on. Void can CC through magic immunity. Ench, obviously, with Impetus, does a lot of damage through magic immunity. I don't know. I think it's quite scary for Weehaw. He definitely doesn't want to try to solo carry this. Or want to have to solo carry this, rather. Wait, breaks out. Pilot is holding his grave very nicely here. Okay, that was... I think it was a bad chrono by XC, just because like nobody was there to follow up. If his teammates were a little bit closer, maybe it could happen, but he just didn't have any follow-up damage, and he can't kill anybody by himself, so... Really great play by Pilot Eye too. I like that he held on to Grave no matter what, because he knew there was no possibility of his teammates dying. And like he waited for an opportunity just in case like something else happened. Okay, good time dilation by XC. Doesn't do too much, but... Okay, and you have to remember meanwhile, Aggressive is just farming this whole time. So every time Secret goes for a play like this, and XC doesn't, you know, or they don't get a tower, Aggressive is just farming that whole time. Just really, really scary. That's not good for Secret at all. I do think Tusk is quite good against Sven, but I don't think this hero alone can shut him down. I guess one thing, or one cute thing they can do against him is way late in the game, Sven's not going to have a Quelling Blade, and they can get a Nocturne on Nature's Prophet and Chain Sprout him, but I don't think that is a reliable strategy. You know, relying on their Sven to get 6 items, that just doesn't seem good to me. I don't know. Maybe you guys could tell me otherwise.
Denied.
Okay, CDEC go for another smoke. I'm not sure what triggered this, but it's pretty weird. We have trying to bait with an illusion here in mid. It's actually like this might seem like he's not baiting hard enough, but it's actually really smart. Because like if you're CDEC and you see this, you just think it's like this guy's trying to play really safe. Like he's playing really far back here. And like you can still go for a gank. If this is a real OD and you know Dazzle is not on the map, then you can actually still go for this. So I think that's good illusion usage by Weehaw. I think I would have liked to see him commit to farming something else though at the same time, but that's nitpicking for sure. Also, if he thinks that the enemy team is smoking, then it could be a little risky to go farm. Okay. Blink Dagger's up on Puck. This is CDEC's first big timing, really. I'd say the next one is like Sven BKB after SNY. But they can start making plays, or they can try to start making plays anyway. There are a lot of heroes on Secret that will just die immediately to a Puck combo and some kind of follow-up damage. Okay. Nice ward by Secret. They blocked off the entrance, so it can't be stacked anymore. This will limit Aggressive's farm quite a bit, although he is still very farmed. Okay, CDEC go for their third smoke in 12 minutes. I think they've been exhausted of smokes already, but who knows? I will check actually. If I can check. I don't know how to check. That's not good. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure they used all their smokes. That was 3, so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But this is a very classic CDEC smoke. This is something they did at TI5. They just smoked behind this tower and then ran all the way to bottom tower. And they usually try to, get this tower in response, but I guess they chose to back off here. But basically the plan is, okay, we're going to go bottom through smoke. If we kill somebody, great. If not, we're going to go for the tower. It's a pretty textbook play at this point, I think. It's quite good. Okay, Xe going for an initiation on Misery. He cannot catch him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That was pretty ambitious in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's okay, because like maybe he forced these guys to back off and there was no reason for them to, but yeah, it's still pretty funny. Okay, so Secret is hitting their stride here, trying to get some T1s down. They really need to, keep up the pressure, in my opinion. I think they have to end this as soon as possible. I cannot stress that enough.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, CDEC are trading a T1 bottom in response. Oh, no, Secret want to defend. Okay. So Aggressive can't TP because he knows OD is TPing at the same time. It's pretty rough. First flood at 14 minutes. Pretty standard. It's actually really surprising for a team like CDEC. These guys play very aggressively and very quickly usually. Secret go for a smoke as well. I like this. The normal response is for teams to just back off immediately, but they're choosing to go fight right away. Pretty interesting. There's going to be a fight mid. Now Chrono is still up, so I'm a bit worried about that, but they do have Sanity's Eclipse. We will see how it goes. Imprison on OD. Okay, they just want to split OD or on Void up right now. Okay. Well, that was uneventful. Looks like Bristle just chased down Lina. Actually, Envy went for a Helm Up Dominator build. That's pretty cool. You can stack your own ancients. That's actually really cool. I haven't seen that before. Huh. I gotta try that. Yeah, Secret going for top tier 1. Good play. They need to be a little careful that they don't get out farm doing this, but I mean, I guess their real focus is just getting towers though. Like, they can't play for the late game anyway. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe they can, but I don't think that's the case. I really think they have to go. Okay, CDEC have another smoke. They want to fight top with Chrono. The scary thing about the Secret lineup is that they aren't, like, just auto-winning team fights. Like, they have to still play well. Like, if heroes just get picked off like this, it's total disaster. Okay, Xe holding Chrono. That's really smart. I think he should have gone for the double play here, though, and gone for a Chrono on these heroes. But I guess just taking that Nature's Prophet kill is fine. And he also has Chrono for another gank, so it's, it's not bad. Shiki's on the hunt. Oh, Sven dies again. Okay. That is not good. This Sven hero is like a big part of CDEC's late game, and he's part of the reason why they just outscale Secret, in my opinion. He needs. I mean, it sounds really dumb, but he really needs to like pull on the reins here. Stop dying. All right, they get a pick off on Envy. That's great. They're gonna steal some of his ancients as well. Oh, he actually dies to a neutral creep. All right, disaster. At least they get the ancients.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, Pi is dead.
Death casts no shadow.
That's for your impertinence.
Come get healed.
Okay.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
What he's going for Orchid. That is interesting. I guess it's super good against Void. Super good against Puck as well. Puck basically has to get a Yules. The standard Puck build though is to get a Yules after your Blink or after Midas and Blink. So I don't think it's too good, but it does play into the fact that CDEC or Secret have a very like specific timing. Like they need to end the game before 30 minutes or so, and Puck will have her Midas Yules by around I'd say around 30 minutes if she chooses to go Midas. She'll have Yules way earlier, like 24 minutes if she goes for that. 24 minutes max, I'd say, depending on how hard she farms. So I guess Weehaw will have a specific timing where the Orchid will come into play. It's pretty interesting for sure. Okay, Secret has this. Yep. Aggressive can get caught here. He can get shard. Okay, Puppy's dead. Oh no, he's good. Right. I'm really surprised that Puppy didn't ice shards this off while he was snowballing. I think that would have been a catch. It's okay though. Not the biggest deal. They did just get Rosh. They also have a mech completed at 18 minutes on support Tusk. That's actually amazing timing. That's really fast. That's mostly because of the outer tower, like the extra gold. Still quite fast, so good stuff. Yeah, Misery's probably dead if he doesn't back off.
Behold, gather round.
Oh no, Shiki! Alright. I can't help but feel that there's a bit of nerves there, but it's not going to matter so much. Guys, anyway. Good stuff.
What is this nature you speak of?
So I think it is like an okay play for Shiki to just go for this, but she did a vision, or he did a vision, so it's not, not the best, but not the worst either. I can respect him going for that play. Aggressive is in trouble. I wouldn't say he's dead, but Q on the other hand is pretty dead. He's gonna stall a lot of time though. Untouchable is such a good spell. He's gonna get trapped, like right here, but even earlier. Okay. Still stalling. Such a like. This is so much space. This is so good. Like Secret ran all the way from here, all the way down here. Q's just stalling so hard. That's a really good play by Q. All right, Weehaw getting the kill for himself. Oh, Pilot gets last left. Nice, nice. Wait, what? Okay, so Envy, or somebody sent the courier to Secret Shop. I'm assuming it was Envy. I can't see what the courier had on it, but that's a very Envy thing to do because it's more efficient. The courier has to travel less time if it goes from here to here. It's a shorter distance, so I'm going to blame that on Envy, but, who knows, really. It's pretty random, though. Like, you never see couriers just, like, fly up into the Secret Shop and die. Like, at least not Radiant couriers. Super weird. Okay, so I would like to see Shiki go for Yules. He's clearly not getting Midas, otherwise he would have bought it already, but he definitely needs it against Orchid on Weehaw. And he's going to have it very soon. Like, this Orchid is not going to be very good against Puck as soon as she gets Yules. It's still pretty good because it forces her to Yules defensively, but it's not great. Oh, Blink got broke. That was a great play by Misery. He hit her with a Treant and it broke the Blink. Okay, yeah, Shiku's dead. He does pick up his heals before he dies, though. Not bad. Still, a really great play by Misery. Getting the hit off was super important. That kill doesn't happen otherwise. She just blinks out. But Treant saved the day. It's awesome.
Dark light.
Okay, Void's going for a defusal. Holy crap. What is the reasoning for this? I can't purge Grave. I think you can purge Nasal Goo.
Got it.
I guess it's just because of the 2 Orchids. Like, he needs the defensive capabilities of the defusal charges.
Dire's middle tower
Like, they just have
is
2
under
Orchids on their team, so he needs ways to break the silence. That's actually super interesting. It's also, like, it gives him quite a bit of damage, too. Not a super high amount, but it's extra attack speed, extra mana burn.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
It does matter, for sure. Also, he can purge his teammates.
Top tower is under
It's
attack.
interesting as well. He does get it completed. So, CDEC now have 2 Orchid counters in the Yules and the Diffusal. So Void can purge his teammates, and Puck can Yules herself. It's pretty interesting. I can't think of like what else Weehaw could have gone for, though. It's not like a great Atos game. Atos is really good against Sven, but not if he gets Blink and BKB and everything, so I don't know. Okay, Garcia uses God Strength. He really wants to get this Nature's Prophet kill. Meanwhile, bottom. Okay, so CDEC pretty much have to fight here. I let Sven use God Strength. He's TPing in. Okay, Weehaw gets blown up. Still has Aegis though. Aggressive hitting Puppy. They're getting a lot of close range backs on them. I think Secret are actually going to win this fight. Okay, just kidding. Weehaw died. That's not good. Okay. I'm like 99 or 95% sure that CDEC are going to win from here on. Like, their late game is just clearly better. So, unless Secret pulls some like crazy rat shenanigans like they always do, I don't think they have much of a chance. I actually think after Sven buys these items that he has right now, if he gets a BKB, like after AC, I think they just auto-win. I think they can just take it high ground. They still have to worry about the Prophet split push, but he didn't go for like amazing pushing items. He went for fighting items, which I think this is correct, by the way. Like, I'm not dissing Misery. I think he has to go for this build in order for them to win the game early, but it does suck that now he has to split push. Okay. Curious to see what Shiki goes for now. He's at the weird period where like it's pretty annoying to farm his Puck. Like you want to be off the map and out of view of your opponents, but you also want to be farming. So you kind of have to farm the jungle, but I don't know. I want to see what items he goes though. I'd say just a Hex is fine. Odie is going for a BKB, so it's not that great, but he could also go BKB in response. He could go Shiva. I think Shiva would actually be up there. One of the better choices.
Behold, silence.
Okay. Puppy's going for Vlad's. I think it's a great buy. CDEC does have quite a bit of physical damage. In Void and Sven. I'm not sure what item build this guy's gonna go for. I think he could actually just go Manta, and it would be pretty good against Bristle. Like, he could Chrono and just mana drain anyone inside the Chronosphere. And Manta also, doubles as like a Silence Break. It's pretty cool, in my opinion. I do like the Diffusal, though, against the Double Orchid. I think it's pretty ingenious, actually.
Warriors of the wood.
Okay. Okay. Q goes for a Dragonlance. I like it. He could have gone for something like, I don't know, Glimmer Cape or something, but he recognizes that he's far enough ahead, or at least he's farmed enough to where he can do like quite a bit of damage with Impetus. So it's actually like pretty cool having a support that does this high amount of damage early on. Or early on, it's 26 minutes. What am I talking about? Either way, it's still really good to have this high amount of damage coming from a support role. Like, this hero being able to do so much damage with Impetus, it, like, distracts from the real threats that are, like, Puck and Sven. Like, these are the heroes that are going to win CDEC fights, and Void too, to an extent. Okay, God Strength used. They're just going in. Oh, okay, Secret lost. That was a sick chrono by Xe. That was, like, perfectly timed. Pick up the going in. Aggressive's gonna take damage here, but he's really not in trouble. Yeah, this game is over. Tier 4s are being dived. Holy crap. Yo, this is a Dota I like to see. Like, super hardcore aggressive as soon as you get your items. Like, they actually just dove tier 4s at 27 minutes. I love it. But yeah, I think this is, I was definitely right in that Secret got outscaled pretty hard. Like CDEC, you know, they lost the first 10 to 15 minutes or so, but they won one fight, then game is 95% over.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm not really sure what the Bristleback's function was supposed to be. I'd assume it was just the early game strength. Like he's very good at fighting early without very many items, so I'd imagine that's why they picked it. In which case, it's fine. I'd rather them, you know, experiment and try stuff out in the group stages. Okay, Secret's gonna go for a smoke here. Yep. This is just like a YOLO, alright, we need to do something smoke. I would like to see them get kills and Roshan, but just Roshan would be fine. I think anything less than like a 5-man wipe or a Rosh means not very good things for Secret, to say the least. Okay, they're gonna get one kill here though. Assuming, okay, Misery doesn't see him. Oh my god. Oh no! Alright, that sucks. So that was like, unless Secret somehow gets Rosh here, which I don't think they will because CDEC have vision, I think that was like their last chance at this game. But we'll see how this fight ends out. I'd expect the GG from Secret if they lose this fight. They might get Rosh though. It's getting pretty low. They are gonna get Rosh. Bristle gets Aegis. Coil on one. Laguna committed to Tusk. Really sick chrono. All 3 cores chronoed. No grave. Game's over. Alright, Xe's chronos have been amazing. Like, that 3-man chrono was fight winning. That just guaranteed them that they were going to win the fight. He also had a really sick chrono mid, where he chrono Dazzle at the same time Sven was going on OD. So Secret couldn't possibly win the fight, because OD was just going to die. I think, yeah, this Xe guy is pretty good at Dota.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Okay, she actually went Dagon. Holy shit. Alright, I kind of like it. I can get behind it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Huh. I have no reason for liking it really, other than like overwhelming burst against Grave. It makes it really hard to grave the right target, but I mean, I'm always a fan of more damage. I think the best way to synergize damage on your team, like if you have a lot of damage on your team, the best thing to do is to get more damage, because then, you know, you can kill people, and killing people is really good in Dota. That's a personal belief. You don't have to believe that, but, you know, I think it's pretty good. I'm really shocked to see Secret not GG here, but, you know, I guess they do have Nature's Prophet. If he gets Ags, he can stall the game. for like unnecessarily long amounts of time, but we'll see how it goes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, Sven picks up his bots. Cool. Lena almost has nags. That's actually like, that's terrifying. Odie doesn't even have his BKB yet. And he's just gonna be met with like a level 2 Laguna Blade Axe. That is a nightmare.
Top tower is under attack.
I guess Secret's not too GGing because they are really close to BKB on OD. And this is like, it does change the fights a little bit. Like he doesn't instantly die in Chrono. He doesn't like just get focused down. At least this is true until Lena gets Ags. I'm not sure how it plays out then. I don't think the bursts will be like overwhelming enough for him though. Honestly. We'll see. It's interesting that XE went for an Ags. You see this more in competitive games where Voids will go for Vlads into Ags. Or, you know, some other variation of the build with no blink. I'm not really sure what the reasoning is. Like, obviously the cooldown of Chronosphere is its biggest weakness, in addition to the really high mana cost. So when you get Ags, you're like kind of alleviating both things by increasing your mana pool and decreasing the cooldown of Chrono. But usually I like some form of mobility item on this hero. And they're just not getting it this game. This is not good for Secret. He's a good try by Puppy, but... Okay, I think Pilot Air styled. That sucks. That's unfortunate.
Thanks. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Okay. CDEC gonna continue pushing. Close out the game. Secret are really holding on though. Like they're not willing to give up. I respect that to a degree. Especially at a big tournament like this. You want to fight till the end. I think there is some validity to the idea that like doing this can kill your morale. And just like, you know, delaying games like this is bad, but I think that depends on the team. I don't see Secret as being that kind of emotional team though. They just want to play Dota and get better. Okay, Odie's dead. That's not good. Yeah, that's GG. Okay. That's really well played by CDEC. They like stalled the game out during the time when they were weak, like the first 10 to 15 minutes, and like they knew exactly when they could fight, and they executed really well. I think that was a great performance by CDEC. Good try by Secret too. I think they had the right idea in that they had to push really early. I would say this is more of a draft thing, like probably 40% draft, 60% play. I don't think Secret necessarily played bad, but CDEC definitely like showed up to play. It's good on them. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was an impromptu chill kind of analysis stream / video / me pretending that I know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments if you like this.